Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm going to try to make this video pretty quick, but I want to talk about the economic impact payment, the stimulus checks, the recovery rebate credit. They're pretty much all the same thing, so I want to clear that up here real quick and answer your questions. Maybe if you're wondering, where is mine still? I know people have been wondering that question ever since the first ones went out almost a year ago. Or maybe you're just wondering, where's my second one? And if I didn't get it, how am I going to get it? I heard or I read that I need to fill out some form and send it in, or I need to somehow do it on my 2020 tax return. Am I going to get it? What's the deal? This is the right video. Okay, so real quick, the economic impact payment, stimulus check, recovery rebate credit, these are technically all referring to the same thing. There was a first round that went out last year during tax season or near the end of it, and that was $1,200 per eligible adult and $600 per eligible child. Sorry, $1,200 per adult, $500 per eligible child. Then there was a second round that just went out in January of 2021, January of 2021, and that was $600 per eligible family member, adult, child, whatever. And so you might still be wondering where yours is. Okay, there were several reasons why you might not have gotten one, but that's kind of aside from the fact now. The IRS says that every payment that is going to go out has been sent out. So if you have not gotten it, you're not going to at this point, most likely. I say most likely just because, who knows, the IRS might do something, or maybe it's in process in the mail right now coming to you, so it's possible you still might get it, but most likely you're not getting it if you haven't already. Okay, so what do you do now? All right, there's not an extra form that you need to fill out and send in. It's going to be taken care of on your tax return. So whether you're self-preparing your return or you're having a CPA or tax preparer do it for you, it's going to be on the 2020 tax return if you qualify for it. Now there's kind of a drop-off here, or an unfortunate situation where if you would have qualified had they sent it to you in 2020 or a month ago based on your 2019 tax return, and you got it, and then you don't qualify on your 2020 tax return because you make too much money, then you would have gotten to keep it. Okay, so let's go back. If you got it, but you are now for 2020 doing that return above the limit of income where you would have qualified for it, you do not have to pay it back. So do not worry about having to pay this back. If you didn't get it, and you should have, but now when you do the 2020 return, you don't qualify because of your 2020 wages and income, you just don't get it. That's unfortunate because had it gone out to you, you would have got to keep it. All right, so for the rest of you who do qualify, whether it was last year and this year or whatever, but you didn't get it, it's going to go on the return. So there's going to be a spot where it asks you, how much did you get for the economic impact payment, round 1 and round 2? Type in what you actually received. If you didn't receive anything, type in a 0. If you didn't receive it and you type in a 0, it should calculate the correct amount. Again, $1,200 per adult, $500 per child for the first one, $600 per eligible person for the second one, and it should add that as a tax credit, refundable tax credit, to your tax return. Now, it may be included within the refund that you're already going to get, or if you owe taxes, it will reduce the amount of taxes you owe. I don't think it's going to be refunded separately from the taxes you owe. However, it's possible that even if you owe taxes, you'll still get the full amount refunded. I haven't been able to find out if that's the case or not. I'll have to keep looking for that, but you got it originally whether you owe taxes or not, so my thought is you should get it now whether you owe taxes or not. But I'm just not sure about that. Typically a tax credit would just reduce the amount of taxes you owe, but if they treat this one differently, you should get it refunded to you even though you might still owe additional taxes on your tax return. So again, you want to make sure you type in the amount you received so that you don't, if you put in a 0 and you did get it, then your return is going to calculate that you should get it again when you really shouldn't, and then you're going to be disappointed when your refund comes and it's not as much as you thought it was because the IRS knows that you got it already. It's on your tax account transcript. and they're going to know that you already were sent it, and so you're not going to get it again. So that'll be disappointing. But make sure you get that entered in right. Enter in the amount that you did receive if you did, so that you don't accidentally try to get it again. If you didn't get it, tell the program that you're using or the CPA or tax preparer that you're using that you didn't get it, and they should calculate it on the tax return. It's not separate. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and get your 2020 tax return done as soon as possible so that you can get it. All right, that's the answer for where's your economic impact payment or stimulus payment right now. Again, there's no more need to really check the IRS website, because if you haven't gotten it, you're not going to. Go ahead and take care of your 2020 tax return. Get it that way, and do it as soon as you can. And again, the recovery rebate credit, it's the same thing. All right, it's just that's what it's called on the tax return. People refer to it as the stimulus check, and then the other technical name for it was the economic impact payment that came out last year. So all those things are pretty much the same thing. My name is Brad. I'm the owner of Wooten CPA. I'm here to bring peace to your tax and finance responsibilities. I hope that I do that through these videos. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell so you get notified when other videos come out. Thanks for watching.